This was my biggest saboteur. I mean, I would make the laundry more important than, you know, everything was just urgent and important.
Everything. The emails, the phone calls,
Facebook,
the tree pruning. So before, when I was reading all those parenting books and I was freaking out because I couldn't do everything, well, that fantastic thing that we learned about great parents is they only did a handful of things some of the time. Not all of the time. I could do something some of the time.
What I was doing at the time wasn't that urgent and important. I mean, not nearly as important as my relationship. And I could have just included them. You know, like the laundry. Oh, here, sit in the laundry basket while, you know, I shower you with things. And then, you know, before they wouldn't sit there forever, then they get up and go. The notion of the sum of the time is you can sort of keep track of it mentally. At the end of the week, you can ask yourself, you know, was I too serious? Was I too busy? Did I create moments of fun some of the time? Was I playful some of the time this week? And if you say, no, you know what, I didn't. Just next week, just, you know, make a point to create those little moments of fun. It's a lot easier to do that than it is to say, okay, I'm going to go to the park for 4 hours and, you know, push them on the swing. So, but it's a good way to just sort of check in to make sure that you're on track. And sometimes things should be important. Sometimes you should tell your kid, you know what, I can't right now. But if it happens
all day long, all the time.
Right. In fact, in our book we talk about great parents and blindsided parents. And the great parents were sort of down the middle of the road, some of the time kind of people. It was the people who blew it that were either always or never. And it's just as bad to be always playful
like you were talking
about.
Always,
you know, like hovering and, you know.
Always nurturing.
Yeah, and, you know, and never making anything else, you know, important. And your kids are, you know, always #1 priority and every, you know, it's just, that's not good either. Or, you know, sort of good gauge is as long as you're able to be nurturing and be playful some of the time, you're fine.
It's fine.
You're fine. You can be on Facebook guilt-free. You can, because you can check in and go, oh, I've been so playful today, and, you know, I was so nurturing.
You don't have to post it as your status.